This is it. We use the light here at the summit. My powers are being summoned.
The signal is off the charts. It's Lord Maxwell.
But who could he be fighting?
Mila should be fine now. We can leave. All right, here we go.
Your heart won't stop pounding, will it? Now do you see?
Ridiculous! Look at yourself, fool. You can barely even stand up. Do you really think you have the strength to resist me?
Remember why I chose to die.
Yes, I do. I know that I do.
What did you say? This is impossible. You must die!
Who? Just who are you?
Isn't that right? Mira?
Dude!
dreaming.
Mila!
Is this truly happening?
Mila? No way!
Mila...
Is it not Maxwell's mission to protect the future for all of us, both human and spirit?
But how can this be? Was this the Four's doing?
Uncertain? Uncertainty makes you weak, you know. Are you all sure about this?
How dare you?
Okay, Jude. Let's go!
Right! Here we go!
Elas se chamavam Lilium L? Acho que não, né? Trocou o nome. Creio que trocou o nome, né?
Everyone, there is nothing to fear. Even the great Maxwell.
How can this be?
Nothing is impossible with Mila. You were the only one that didn't see that, Maxwell. It can't end here.
Beleza, o cara vai pôr 2 uma vez. Caramba, velho. Ai. Vai ver o especial do boss. Ele trocou a fraqueza dele, porque a fraqueza dele era a água. Que foi unexplained. Ficar roubando NP é chato, hein?
I heard a voice. It called out to me and said, Mila.
It's really you.
I can't stop! I want to get stronger! You can totally do it!
Hey.
Hi there.
Hey! Mila!
Xillia.
She's back! For really real!
I feel blessed to have lived long enough for this reunion to think that we would meet again.
This feels like a dream. But it's real, isn't it?
I'm glad to see you too.
Welcome back, Mila.
Thank you.
Hey! Stay away from us! Or am I gonna have to finish you off myself?
I do not understand. The Four. Tell me, what is the meaning of this?
I could no longer stand idly by and allow you to continue with this folly.
Right. Exactly. So we decided to help Mila out and bring her to the spirit realm.
How dare you? I gave no such order.
Lord Maxwell, all people have hearts and minds just the same as we do.
You can't just treat them like tools, even if it does help save the world in the end.
Maxwell, you may have been the one to give me my mission. Nevertheless, it was still my own mission.
You exerted your own will. And that was a decision that came straight from your own heart.
Yes.
The world you created seems to serve no purpose other than to exist. But what kind of life is that for its people? We all just want to live.
I suppose this is why I could not understand your actions. Human hearts truly are complicated things.
Valeu pela morte, Snake.
Perhaps my ignoring that fact is what ultimately led me astray. I shall dispel the schism.
Are you serious?
Maintaining the schism requires a tremendous amount of mana. Dispelling it will disperse this energy into the world. That should protect the world's spirits. At least for a time, anyway. It will grant us a reprieve of a few years. Possibly even a few decades, at best.
Thank you, Maxwell. We'll figure out a solution. Both Riza Maxia and Olympius will live on together. We'll find a way. You have my word.
So, Maxwell, you would step down from your rightful place as this world's god?
Gaius?
Answer me, Maxwell.
I have grown weary of constantly being at the mercy of human hearts.
Maxwell.
If you wish to abdicate your throne as Riza Maxia's god, then I shall sit upon it in your stead.
A mere human to replace me as my equal? How absurd. You are not worthy at all.
It is not a question of being worthy. It is a question of actually being willing and able. If you cannot fulfill your obligations, then I certainly will.
Not so fast. I'm afraid that's not gonna work for me either.
It matters not. I don't need your approval.
Such power. It can't be.
The Lance of Kresnik?
What choice did I have? After all, you refused to tell me what I should do, now didn't you?
Muse, have you lost your mind?
I cannot allow you to destroy the schism!
Maxwell, you shall serve as the cornerstone of your own world!
It is my mission to protect the schism! My mission! Mine, mine, mine!
Release me right now! That is an order!
I'm afraid it's too late. You're always too late!
Muse, come to me. Are you prepared?
Whatever my lord wishes.
Stop now! You can't be to unleash it!
Behold, Muse's true power. A sword that can slice through space and time.
I don't expect we'll meet again. Farewell, my sister.
You can't be serious.
Why are you doing this? Gaius!
For the sake of those who were killed, I will go to Olympius. And you shall return to Riza Maxia, where you cannot interfere!
Come on, you gotta be kidding me!
No! I can't hang on! Hang in there, Elise! Help! Help!
I've got you!
What can we do?
Maxwell, no!
Wait! What's going on?
Not another one!
Leave at once! This man is not worthy of the name Maxwell!
We shall see!
Everyone brace yourselves!
Where am I? Mila.
Hey there.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, how are you feeling?
I'm all right, but where are we?
This is Balin's residence.
Who's that?
My cousin. You know, the one in Olympius? I could have sworn I mentioned him before.
So that must mean...
We made it to Olympius!
Rise and shine. How are you feeling?
Not bad.
I'm fine. Balin, I presume?
Yep, aka the guy who saved your butts. Not that it was a dramatic rescue or anything. Running into you was pure luck. Feel free to shower me with gratitude, though.
Sure. Hey, Balin, don't we seem, strange to you?
Maybe a little bit.
I'm surprised you recognize me. It's been 20 years.
That's Uncle's gun, huh? You should thank him for it.
It's a little tricky thinking the dead.
Oh, right. Good point. Huh, where is it?
Your cousin sure is interesting.
He's an odd bird, even for Olympius.
You looking at my leg?
No.
Jude!
Don't worry about it. Childhood mishap. Calibration complete.
Balin, stop.
Why?
Hey, that's...
I didn't think folks from the other side would have seen one of these before.
A Spyrex.
Hold your horses.
Huh?
Life would be a drag without it. Literally. Oh, you're probably all starving. Why don't you mosey around while I whip something up? It's your first time on this side, after all.
Come on, let me fight already! already. I'm gonna lose my edge
Meu Deus,
here.
eu saio da cutscene.
So, think that new martial art will be useful?
A vida sai putaço. Deixa eu voltar.
Is dependent on the one who uses it.
Skipar o diálogo da cutscene. Isso aqui é quest secundário. Para que é um nave metal.
Are you getting tired?
A little bit. Things aren't the same as they used to be.
Hey, Elise, can we borrow Tipo for a sec? Huh? Give Tipo a squeeze. You'll feel better.
Oh, this does feel good. Just the right amount of resistance. I could do this all day.
No, stop! I can't take any more!
All the stress has drained through my fingers.
I know, right? It's crazy addictive. Oh no! He's gonna get all stretched out! I feel so violated.
Is it really you?
Do I look like someone else?
No. You're Mila, all right.
And yourself? You seem different from last I saw you.
Really?
A little bit. Looks like you grew up without me.
Could be. It doesn't change who I am, though. It's good to see you again.
Same to you.
Hey, you're using a Spyrix too.
You mean this?
Me and my grandma use them too.
Really?
My granddaughter and I both have a cardiovascular disease, and we've had medical Spyrixes implanted to help with them.
I bet it hurt really bad when you put it on, huh?
Yes, it did.
But you just have to bear the pain. 'Cause without Spyrix, we wouldn't be able to live normal lives.
I see.
You're so brave for being so young. Yeah, totally. My grandma always says that.
Thanks to the advance in medical Spyrix technology, we've been able to overcome our illnesses. We'll never forget what Dr. Mathis did for us. May his soul rest in peace.
Mathis?
That's the same as your last name, Jude.
Dr. Mathis is the one who created my Spyrix. But he died in a boat accident a long time ago.
This whole time, I only saw Spyrix as harmful. I never considered it could actually help people.
Oh, it is you. I'd never forget what these feel like.
Stop it, Tipo. Let go.
No, it's what you get for making us worry. That's right. I want a hug too. Leave some room for me.
Even you, Leia?
No point trying to fight it.
Fine. I surrender. I'm sorry for what I put you all through. That includes you, Alvin.
That's really not necessary.
No need to be coy, or Mila won't let you into the group hug.
What, you plan on joining in too?
I don't mind.
Very well then.
And I'm out.
Tá, aparentemente o pai do Jude não é de Rizamax, ele é daqui mesmo.
Did you hear they're planning to raise the Spyrix tax again?
It's all because of that otherworld reactor plan thing, right? Honestly, what is the government doing? I'm sure everything will turn out fine on Rize whatever without our help.
So you think we should just leave them be?
Hey, nobody said that. We should pay their people fair compensation and promise to help them with their development.
Pay them with what, though? Our tax money? It's not like we're any better off.
Well, you'd hope the government thinks of something instead of digging into our pockets. Either way, someone's gotta figure out this energy crisis, or we'll all be gone in a few years.
Ugh, I can't even worry that far ahead. I've got my hands full just worrying about today.
I guess you can't make everyone happy.
Must be nice to be so self-absorbed.
That's just how people are.
I'd be much more scared of a society where people were afraid to speak their minds.
Yeah, that's true.
This city is made of stone and metal.
This is the Olympian city of Triglyph. Welcome!
This lamp is casting light without channeling spirits.
Perhaps that cable is somehow
It's a whole different world, but the people are just like us.
It looks to be that way. So this is the world that Mac...
This city sure is strange. Yeah, I feel like there's something missing.
There's no nature.
Indeed. I haven't spied a single blade of grass, let alone a tree.
Is it because they're using Spyrix?
More likely because there aren't any spirits.
Exactly. As the spirits became scarce, all signs of nature withered with them. Olympius is in its death throes.
So this world needs spirits.
What was that?
Alvin, what does that poster say?
Support the Otherworld reactor plan. They were probably put out by a union of Spyrix-using merchants.
It sounds like they're really dependent on Spyrex.
You look like a deep-pocketed lot. Help us pull the plug on the reactor plan.
Tell me, old-timer, why do you need donations to stop the plan?
Filing official protests with the government isn't free, you know.
Phew! Did you take a bath and booze today?
What's the deal with this doll?
Count me in. I want to stop the Otherworld reactor plan.
Jude, wait.
Thank you, lad. Thank you.
I wonder how Gaius intends to stop the plan.
With Muse's power at his disposal, they could show up on this side at any moment.
That's true.
No point in moping around on an empty stomach. Balin should have that food ready by now.
And yet, I can't help but want to save it.
Everyone here seems to be just like us.
Except for the part where none of them can channel spirits.
Hey,
Listen,
Mila.
Mila. Oh, sorry.
It's fine. Go ahead.
No, after you. Mine can wait.
Why is everyone behaving so strangely?
A lot happened after you went away. It helped us grow up a bit. But growing up certainly doesn't solve everything.
I bet Alvin feels the same way.
I see. You humans mature so quickly. Then again, what adult with an ounce of common sense would hunt down Maxwell and pick a fight with him?
Well, the lack of common sense part.
That's probably your influence, Mila.
How dare you? Did Jude and Leia have a fight with Alvin?
Why do you ask?
Intuition.
Your intuition is on the mark as ever. I only heard about it after the fact, though.
Alvin tried to kill Jude, and he even shot Leia.
It didn't seem to be one of his typical betrayals. It was his actions that led to your apparent death. That must have been quite a shock to him.
That was probably true for Ivor, too.
They fought with Ivor, too?
We all did! He ran like a frightened bunny! We finished off Pressa and Agria, too!
Though that, too, was a painful conclusion for Alvin and Leia.
I see. Now I understand why everyone's changed so much.
Tipo, aparentemente do lado do Jude aconteceu coisa pra cacete. Meu Deus.
I can't stand to hear Balin prattle on like that.
Really? I find him quite interesting.
He's been that way since he was a kid. That's how I knew it was him right away.
He's strange, but he's really nice.
I know. Unlike me.
Nobody's saying that.
But watch yourself around him. He has quite a mean streak. Do something embarrassing and he won't ever forget it. He'll torment you with it till your dying day.
Like what?
If he told you half the dirt he had on me, I'd never be able to show my face around you again. Just thinking about it makes my skin crawl.
You guys seem really close.
Well, I guess we were friends before he got all cynical.
Oh.
What's that? You jealous?
Absolutely not. You don't know what you're talking about.
Tá, os caras foram preguiçosos nesse jogo, viu? Todo porto é igual, todo. Não muda nada. Shadow Stalker tá em Turbalan Hideout. Ok. Até no outro mundo o porto é igual.
From the nature to the culture, everything on Olympia seems so different. This is your homeland, right, Alvin?
Yep. The source of the Spyrix you hate so much.
You don't sound too happy about it. Didn't you want to return here more than anything?
Well, I thought I did. I wonder why I wanted to return to this doomed world.
It is true that its spirits have withered and its plants and animals are disappearing. But Olympias isn't over yet.
The people here brought this upon themselves by using Spyrix. You aren't even the real Maxwell. Do you really intend to save humans like that?
Yes, this is a human problem. And as you know, I'm quite fond of humans. Whether I'm Maxwell or not is beside the point.
I see. Glad to hear it.
The letters in the Olympian alphabet seem quite similar to the ones we use in Riza Maxia.
They're fundamentally the same. Get used to the cosmetic differences and you'll be reading fluent Olympian. Heading out?
I'm off to Helioborg. I hear the results of some new Spyrex research just came in.
Oh, right. You did say you were an engineer. Well, hey, Balin buddy! Where's our chow?
I put together a real nice spread back in my apartment. Feel free to dig in.
Thank you so much!
If you don't mind me asking, where exactly did you find us?
Out past Helioborg, where I'm heading now. You were sprawled at the foot of the hill on the other side of the complex.
Thank you.
No problem. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.
So, what's everyone's plans from here on out? If we head to that spot Balin mentioned, we might be able to get back to Rize Maxia.
Oh, I see. That's why you asked.
Although, I'm not planning to leave until I find a way to help both Rize Maxia and Olympius.
Is there any way we can help?
Of course. I doubt I could figure things out alone. Just having you here would be a huge morale boost.
We mustn't underestimate the circumstance, though. We must contend with Spyrix devices, the Otherworld reactor plan, and even Gaius.
That's why you want us all to decide for ourselves.
Try to head back home or figure things out here, huh? Wow, that's tough.
I realized something once we landed on this side. We can't eliminate Spyrix from Olympius, but we still need to get rid of the schism. It's a real conundrum. I want to figure out what I can do about this.
Well, you know I won't agree to anything that hurts my own people.
But we need to find something to help the spirits as well.
I have something to say. If we can't eliminate Spyrix, then I will take the extra effort to watch over and protect the birth of new spirits, so their numbers stay intact.
But that means...
Spirits are another part of nature's cycle, just like humans. I will find a way to support them both.
You sure about this?
I've thought long and hard about this. Jude, if you're convinced that we can't get rid of Spyrix, then I won't argue. But we can't waste time debating this. We need to head to Helioborg.
She's got a point. Any place working on Spyrix research is probably involved in the Otherworld reactor plan.
Essa melhor é de Porto mesmo, eu moro em Porto.
Okay.
Is my role to offer support, or is it to lead?
What's happening? Helioborg is under attack!
What?
You should turn around and leave. It's not safe here. I just don't understand why anyone would attack the Spyrix Research Center. Who's behind the attack?
We have no idea. The attackers were using calculatrix without Spyrixes. How is that even possible?
What's that?
Spirit arts produced using Spyrixes. If the attackers didn't need them, I think we know who they are.
Sounds like Gaius is already making his move.
Let's go. I want to make sure Balin is safe. It must be shocking for the Olympians to see us using arts without Spyrix.
Not so much shocking as terrifying. To us, it's as if you have supernatural powers.
But in a lot of ways, it's Spyrix technology that's more powerful.
People fear what they cannot understand. That's why we're so quick to discriminate against other races and cultures.
Alvin, were you scared when you first came to Riza Maxia?
I was. The people seem like monsters to me.
And how do you feel now?
Now? You know, some are good, some aren't.
I'm glad to hear that.
It sounds like young men from Olympus start out quite naive.
And old men are condescending no matter which world they come from.
So how far is Olympus from Riza Maxia? It really isn't about distance. They're, like, separated by an impassable wall. Oh, I know. Riza Maxia and Olympus are about as far apart from each other as men and women are. An impassable wall? Does that mean we can never go home? I won't be able to see Drusel again?
That's horrible.
No, it'll be okay. After all, we're all together. You have Mila, Jude, Rowan, and even Alvin. You know they'll figure something out. That's true.
You're here too, Leia.
Yeah, but it's not like I'll be any help. That isn't true. When you're here, everyone's happier.
Let's all go back to Rize Maxia together.
Okay, it's a promise.
Let's go! I just need to keep believing in myself.
What a dreary landscape.
Is this another one of Ifrid's arcs? What's it doing on Olympus?
There are words appearing on it.
My name is Ifrid. I'm an explorer seeking a foreign world known as Riza Maxia. When I depart for it, I will gather the treasures I've collected in my adventures on Olympus and place them in arcs near my hometown as a gift to the next generation of adventurers.
Huh. So Ifrid was an Olympian.
He must have found some way to cross the schism to Riza Maxia.
And then he never made it back to Olympus. Never figured there'd be someone else besides you guys crazy enough to go running off to other worlds. Well, let's pay our respects to our predecessor and help ourselves to his loot.
Tem que voltar pra cidade e entregar a quest ali, mas primeiro eu vou avançar. E depois, quando se der pra voltar pro outro planeta ali, tem que continuar a quest que libera as Devil Arms ainda. Quando eu voltar pra cidade, que eu vou ter que reportar aqui. Vamos ver o evento primeiro, depois eu volto.
Where is everyone?
A Spyrex casing.
This looks like a storage space for Spyrexes, but the contents are destroyed.
Did Gaius do this?
Whoever it was leveled the larger facilities and warehouses, but left the other buildings intact.
In other words, their goal is not an invasion or to wipe out the military.
Mila, we should hurry and look for Balin.
Right.
É, liberou o TP na DG.
Come on, let me fight already!
So this entire city is powered by Spyrex.
Yep. This world turns by stealing energy from spirits. Olympias has been doing that since ancient times. That's why it's rich in spirit fossils and little else.
How can everyone be so calm about killing spirits? With so many spirits gone, even nature is starting to disappear.
Olympians don't know that spirits create nature, or even that they're alive to begin with. All they know is that their primary energy source is drying up.
Yet they're not doing anything about it.
We've progressed this far by relying on Spyrex. We can't remake our society overnight. Could you immediately stop using spirit arts if someone told you to?
No. I don't think we could. Riza Maxia couldn't exist without humans and spirits working together to cast spirit arts.
Symbiotic coexistence, huh? Must be nice. Maybe we Mana-lobeless Olympians are simply destined for extinction.
I do suspect that was the destiny Maxwell originally had in mind, but I have no intention of adhering to Destiny's plans.
I envy your strength.
If you have time for envy, you have time to act. With your actions, this situation can change.
Change the entire world, huh? That's not really my style, but maybe just this once.
Esqueci que o rango fica do lado de dormir ali. Não precisa dar sleep, só comprar os rangos de novo.
Come on!
I can't believe the size of this facility. Everything in Olympias is so grandiose.
It's like a city in and of itself.
Help me.
Are you okay?
Thank you. I think I'll be okay now.
This place seems deserted. Do you know where everyone went?
Some people got out early. I don't know about the rest. It was pretty chaotic.
Did you see the attackers?
The soldiers hit us like a wave. They were led by some guy with a giant sword and a flying woman.
Well, that settles it.
That it does.
They told us they'd destroy every last Spyrix, then they ordered us to retreat.
Sounds like something he'd say.
Wait, he can't be. Gaius must be planning to eliminate every Spyrix in the entire world.
Just to stop the Otherworld reactor plan? Isn't that a bit extreme?
No, it's a sound plan. Olympias' situation won't change as long as it has access to Spyrix. Even if the current plan is halted, someone else will eventually come up with something similar.
By eliminating Spyrix, Gaius is going right to the heart of the two-world problem.
Sounds like a lot of work. But if Gaius is anything, he's determined. Damn it. That puts Balin in danger.
Excuse me. Do you know anything about someone named Balin? He's a Spyrix engineer.
You might find him over in the Spyrite Research Wing.
What?
Officially, it's called the Military Research Wing, but I wouldn't get your hopes up. Those freaks are probably still wreaking havoc over there.
I'm sure he's okay.
Don't worry about me. You just worry about Gaius.
Yeah, but still...
You already have enough on your plate. Your job is to keep moving forward, remember?
Right.
We don't have time to worry right now. The sappy stuff will have to wait.
All right, thanks.
So where's this military research wing anyway?
Just ahead, if it's still standing. Be careful.
You too.
You sure you're gonna be okay?
Save it, I'm fine. We'll never find Balin or Gaius at this rate.
Let's look somewhere else.
Hold on.
What is it?
This confirms it. They created a spyrite with the information Exodus gave them. Something called Volt.
Interesting.
So Gilland really was trying to save Olympius with spyrites.
What? According to this, that spyrite thing was powered about a half an hour ago.
That sounds like it was one of the reasons for the chaos that transpired here.
Where'd it go?
I don't know exactly, but it looks like it climbed to one of the floors above us. What do you think?
It might be worth checking out.
Why do you say that?
I don't have any proof, but I think Gaius might have activated it. If he did, we should find him nearby.
But what would be his motive for using spyrite?
I have the same question. I think it's important we get in contact with him.
Jude, it's not that I don't want to meet him. But if Gaius is dead set on destroying all Spyrixes, I doubt he'll listen to anything we have to say.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. If that's his plan, then I'll just have to stop it.
You say that now, but we all know how much you respect him. Just as you respect Mila.
Please, Rowan. There's no need for this.
You sure you won't back down in front of your hero, kid?
Hey! Jude doesn't need a lecture from you.
Yeah! Who died and made you head honcho?
It's okay. I do respect Gaius, but it doesn't mean I have to follow his path. I can create my own. Otherwise, I'll never make my own decisions. I won't grow up to be who I want to be.
Well said.
The base's power went out.
Let's proceed with caution.
I'm not afraid of the dark. Do your worst.
That must be Volt.
Anyone else all tingly?
It appears to be a spirit that can control lightning.
It doesn't seem to be tethered to a human the way Celsius was to Gillen.
So you're saying it's out of control?
É engraçado que todo jogo o Volt não se comunica bem com os humanos.
They're quite formidable.
So much sound and light!
So what? That's not enough to stop us.
Not yet!
Shoot, not yet! It can't end here.
Please keep them away!
Always one step ahead.
Okay, we finally stopped it.
Everyone all right?
Yes, somehow.
All the electric shocks may have helped my blood circulation. Yes, never.
I need more.
I'm just getting... We finally beat some sense into it.
Just another easy battle for yours truly.
If we've learned anything from Celsius and Volt, it's that Spyrites are tough customers.
They're just as strong as the Great Spirits.
We were wondering when you'd show up.
Interesting. I never expected to find you here.
So you've come to Olympias after all.
I'm assuming you're the one that activated Volt. I don't understand your motive, though. Were you testing its potential?
Potential? I would never entrust my people's lives to something as tenuous as potential. I attempted to tether with a Spyrite, precisely because it is something you would consider. was for naught. Their power is far beyond human control. That leaves us with no choice but to eradicate every last Spyrix from this world.
So that really is your plan?
Don't you realize what would happen?
We would end the Otherworld reactor plan once and for all. Surely the end justifies my means.
What about the schism?
We will leave it in place. As long as Spyrixes exist, the threat of Olympius exploiting Riza Maxia remains.
And what of Maxwell? Do you plan to leave him where he is?
It is the duty of the strong to ensure that the weak do not perish.
This isn't right, Gaius!
What about it isn't right? We will safeguard the schism until the last Spyrix is destroyed. Then, we shall unite the two worlds.
What about all the people who will suffer if you eliminate their Spyrixes? Are you just going to ignore them?
Don't worry about the poor suffering humans. Gaius will protect them.
Jude, Mila, you of all people should understand the ideals I'm striving for.
What's the point of ideals if you force them on others? Don't you see what's happening? Spyrix is a necessity for these people. Take it away and they'll have nothing left.
Jude.
You talk only of possibilities. I demand certainties.
Maybe you're right, but I can't give up.
This conversation is pointless. Please, let's be off.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
What should we do now?
In the end, I couldn't. No, there are still things we can do. There has to be.
Balin? Balin!
Huh? Alfred!
It appears the elevator stopped working when the power went out. We must find some way to get them out of there.
Let's try climbing to the elevator.
Wait! We can use Volt!
How? Wait, you can't be serious.
You're not planning on tethering with it, are you?
Is that really wise?
Maybe not, but it's worth a shot. Only way to find out is to try. Volt, lend us your power.
No way, it worked!
It's still stuck. We need more power.
Please, just a little more.
This must be the same backlash that hit Gilland. Give it up, Jude.
Not yet! What are you doing?
Why do you insist on doing such reckless things by yourself?
Look who's talking.
Hey, don't leave us behind now.
If a task cannot be done alone, then we must simply do it together.
Keep trying and something's bound to stick sooner or later.
We want to help too. Uh-huh.
Thanks, everyone.
Almost there. Focus.
Now! Thanks for the save there. Balin, who are these people?
They're patients. Each one of them has a condition that makes it impossible to live a normal life, even with Spyrixes.
Wait. Does that mean the next generation Spyrexes you've been researching are...
Yep. Those little critters they're using are Spyrites.
These creatures are Spyrites?
They're so cute! But they don't seem any more powerful than lesser spirits.
Of course not. They're lesser spirit Spyrites after all. Wait a sec. Are you telling me you don't know how spyrites are made?
Do us a favor and assume we don't.
Well, you should ask one of the other engineers if you want the full spiel. But in simple terms, you've all seen spirit fossils, right? If one of you Riza Maxia folks pours mana into one, voila! A spyrite is born from it.
How strange.
I guess there's multiple uses to those fossils, huh?
The only catch is you need a booster.
What? Wait, did you just say booster?
Yep. If someone with a booster pumps mana into a spirit fossil, the calculatrix art inside takes physical form. And that's how you make a spyrite.
How are they different from Spyrixes?
It's a matter of art precision. These spyrites can be as precise as the Asperixis devices from back in the day.
I didn't expect to hear that name here.
Uh-huh. Too bad Asperixis devices consume spirits.
Does that mean spyrites don't kill spirits when they're used?
Pretty much. They're fueled by the mana stored inside spirit fossils, after all.
One thing I don't understand. These people seem to have no trouble using spyrites. And yet, we struggle to tether with Volt.
Spyrites made from great spirits are in a whole different league. The more powerful the base spirit, the lower the chances of a successful tethering. We're still just at a 50% success rate.
Hey, but that's more than enough.
At that rate, lesser spirit spyrites might completely replace regular spyrixes someday.
Then people won't suffer and spirits won't die either. We did it! Great job, Cheapo!
Hey, what are pals for?
Does this mean that Olympias's environment might recover too?
It just might.
Thank you, Balin. You have no idea how much this helps us.
You're welcome, I guess. But we really should be thanking you. You're the ones who saved our research, after all.
We did?
If you hadn't saved us, all of our spyrite research would have gone up in smoke. Someday these people will be able to get on with their lives again.
Something tells me this spyrite research is going to become very important.
Looks like we found the path we've been seeking.
Yeah, although the fight's not over.
Balin, could you tell us the exact spot where you found us?
Oh, of course. I found you all collapsed at the end of Rusal High Road. You can reach the High Road by following this passageway here.
Now Gaius will have to listen to us, right?
No, it's too late. I don't know why I know this, but that was our last chance to convince him. Sorry to be
Vou
such
ter
a
que subir
burden
o
back
prédio
there.
tudo de novo.
Try to be more careful.
Ei, Alex, aí que tá.
You look happy. I am, now that we understand the potential of spyrites. And it's all because Jude wouldn't give up. I'm all like, yeah, take that, world. Jude can really do great things when he tries. I always knew that he could.
They're just as happy with his success as if it were their own.
I completely understand their sentiment, though. Jude had never been the type to lead the way. But this time, he chose a path and followed it through.
It's always good to see positive growth.
I wonder whose influence that was.
One thing's for sure, it certainly wasn't yours.
Oh? Haven't you ever heard of reverse psychology? Teaching by bad example?
At least your humility makes a fine example.
It's good to see everyone upbeat for a change. Yes!
essas escadinhas quebrando literalmente as pernas do meu personagem. Eu já sou vesgo. Fico me prendendo lá da escada. Tá, ou seja, a gente perdeu o loot no prédio. Não dá pra voltar lá. Vou estar na cidade, vou estocar os itens. Porque eu não sei se eu vou conseguir comprar algo antes de chegar no boss. Triste, porque eu acho que eu não subi no TP saindo lá pra cima. E aí deu ruim.
The hill where Balin found us was just past Helioborg.
Let's take a look. Maybe we'll find a clue that will help us get back.
Olympias doesn't seem to be any greener out this way.
Nope. Pretty much everywhere outside the cities is like this. If anything, it's a little worse than I remember it.
The lack of spirits must have broken the cycle of nature.
To the people of Olympias, this is what nature looks like. When I first laid eyes on the forests of Maxia, I could barely comprehend what I was seeing.
So this is the world that Spyrix has given you.
Go ahead and say it. We brought this on ourselves.
That may be true, but still.
Look! Something green for once!
Yeah, but I wouldn't expect to see a big forest anytime soon.
Let me make sure I have this straight. We use boosters to infuse spirit fossils with mana, and then a Spyrite is born. Because unlike Spyrix devices, Spyrites can use arts without harming spirits.
Did you actually take notes while Balin was talking?
Yes, but there are still things I don't understand.
If there are things you actually do understand, then you're way ahead of me. I bet Teepo'd say, "Hey, you need to study, Leia!"
Ah, but after that he'd probably say, "I don't understand any of this either."
Probably.
Hey, no Tipo impersonations!
Ah, he heard us! You're both being rude.
Elise, do you understand Spyrite theory?
Of course I do.
Tá, a gente tem dois locais. Creio que a esquerda seja uma ADG, velho. Tá, aqui a gente segue reto ou volta pro mundo anterior. Vamos pro save primeiro ali.
I'm gonna lose my edge here.
Sorry to be such a burden back there. I'll try to be more careful.
You know, it is a mercenary's job to fight. Not that I mind getting paid to twiddle my thumbs.
Tá, essa aqui é quest secundária. Não, a área correta não é aqui mesmo. Mas vamos dar uma aprofundada na DG.
That's gotta be some sort of free-fall world.
Tá, a gente vai ter que ver os selos ali pra fazer essa DG aparentemente. Creio eu que não dê pra fazer isso agora. Ah, dá. Dá pra fazer.
You're so slow, Leia. Climb faster. What? Am I holding up the guy who can float? Peace upon us.
Rage onward.
Pixie Circle! Peace upon us. Pixie Circle!
Não, cara, deu uma parada no Black Desert. Mas o jogo tá bem mais casual se quiser jogar. Acabei estourando o meu orçamento clicando no item e deu uma parada de jogar. Mais HP. Cheguei a ver se tinha porta pra destrancar. Ah não, nesse andar não tem porta pra destrancar. Eu destranquei lá embaixo. Eu tenho que evitar jogar jogos com RNGs, que daí eu lembro que Genshin, etc. Eu posso clicar 90 que nem indo garantido eu ganho 5 estrelas. O jogo tá bom. Não é que o jogo tá bombando, tá? É que eles deram mais ou menos uns 50 bilhões de item gratuito. Aí o pessoal tá criando conta da com rodo pra aproveitar. Aí o pessoal tá tirando essa vantagem de leve. Aham, chegou umas 12 horas de quest, mais ou menos. Depende se tu der sorte, né? Porque, por exemplo, o Croneco que joga no Discord aqui não conseguiu terminar as quests, ele ficou bugado. Porque o BDO é um jogo que não tem bugs, tá na beta, né? Não conseguiu fazer as quests, ficou preso, teve que abrir ticket. Aí você libera um boss rush, que ele é semanal. Você enfrenta, acho que é 7 bosses. Que dá às vezes 1 hora pra fazer. Ah, pergunta só por ouvir. Aí você só mata uns boss rapidão lá e ganha recurso. Praticamente resumindo a ATT. Tá no Ellsworth até hoje. Guerreiro esse menino. Eu liguei o selo, mas eu não vi onde é que eu tinha que cair nele. Acho que é pra esse canto aqui. Eu tentei jogar um pouco de Grand Chase, mas o meu RNG também não me favorece, eu dei uma parada. Como tudo que envolve RNG eu não consigo jogar. Servidor private, bom, mas é melhor do que jogar no oficial, né? Era qual lado agora, velho? Isso que acontece quando você tem memória ruim. O problema é que eu gosto de jogar mais Grand Chase casualmente, velho. Não curto muito jogar os mapas late game. Consigo me jogar do lado do baú? Tá, fácil de resolver. Largou a staff do GC. Joguei, cara, eu criei um personagem só, joguei até o level máximo e vazei, que tipo, eu não curto jogar mapa late game do GC, tá ligado? Assim, eu jogo GC mais pela nostalgia mesmo, passar meu tempo. É tipo como eu jogava o Genshin, mesmo perdendo tudo, eu jogava só pela diversão da história e etc, mas, né. Assim, eu não consigo me segurar muito no GC, infelizmente. Talvez por eu continuar jogando aquela porcaria do LoL, né? Talvez quando que tá definitivamente definitivamente. Really? Aí complica, né? Tá... Não tem nada aqui, cara. Por que eu subiria aqui? Tem um baú lá em cima. Tá, o boneco não sobe. Tá faltando alguma coisa. Ah, tá, é desse lado aqui. Ué. Ah tá, ela sobe direto. Bem provável que o selo vai aparecer aqui também. Depois que liberar ele, no caso. Cinzas de dragão, ô louco. Eu acho que no final dessa DG vai ter uma das armas pra pegar, mas eu não sei se eu passo do boss, não. Espero que tenha um save antes. Deixa eu ir pra porta, pegar e liberar o selo de uma vez. Não, farm dentro do jogo, porque o BDO ele é um dos poucos games que tu investe em subir itens. Mesmo se tu gastar dinheiro nele, você teria que comprar as coisas de outro player. Quando eu digo de outro player, ele é do mercado do jogo, então ele tem preço fixo. Então sai caro de qualquer jeito, dá o dobro de dinheiro por luta. Por exemplo, no BDO, se tu gastar 3 mil reais, você consegue 10 tentativas de subir o item. Só que as porcentagens do BDO ele é meio quebrada, é tipo 3%. Então você, dependendo do valor que você gastar, você mais só se ferra do que vai tirar algum lucro. Ela saiu desisti do BDO depois que eu comprei 20 anéis. Eu cliquei os 20 pro Pen, que é o level máximo. Eu comecei com 13% de subir o item, quebrei todos, fiquei com 15%. Aí eu só pulei fora da barca mesmo. Eu esqueço que RNG não é meu forte. É, exatamente, só que o BDO é assim, ó, se tu quer proteger o item, você tem que usar a pedra Cron. E cada Cron custa 3 milhões. Ou era 2. É nessa pegada o preço. 3 ou 2. Aí você farma 500 milhões a hora. Aí pra você não quebrar o item, você tem que gastar o preço do item em preda... É, no Private é free. Aí você fica no farm infinito. Aí... E mesmo tu protegendo o item, ele regride no Black Desert. Tem 50% de chance de regredir. Preda, né? Aí tem essa extra de 50% de chance de regredir. No caso, para acessórios e arma ele mantém de qualquer jeito. Só que a arma, a probabilidade ainda é menor. Hein? Tá, aqui a gente entra e usa uma droga escondida, então. Não tem nada aqui, jogo, sério. Isso é só no último nível, né? No BDO, qualquer nível que tu clicar de acessório, ou ele quebra, ou ele regride. Não tem essa de tipo, que legal, só falhou e manteve. Não, ou ele vai quebrar ou ele vai regredir. Mesmo tu comprando o item, ele ainda pode quebrar. Não é 100% de proteção, você pode correr o risco de quebrar o item. Era pra qual lado? Aí o cara é burro, né? Que barbaridade, né? Que tristeza, tio. É aqui, desse aqui do lado. Será que dessa altura conta? Eu vou pro lado mais alto mesmo. Ah, cara... Vou parar com o sustil. É difícil de manter o barbaridade, tipo. Aí... Meio que o cara cansa um pouco desse esquema do Black Desert, porque você pode comprar o item de um player. o item vai custar mais ou menos 100 bilhões, caso você queira um item perfeito, dos melhores, sem pegar meia boca. Aí você vai ter que farmar 500 horas seguidas pra você pegar um item pronto, ou você compra ele no quarto nível, que é TET, que ele custa 10 bilhões. Aí você clica ele pro PEN. Você tem 10 tentativas pra fazer o valor do item, ou você pegar e chorar no cantinho que deu tudo errado. E geralmente o pessoal clica e o dinheiro vai embora. Geralmente o pessoal do BDO paga um China pra farmar pra eles, né? 7 realzinho a hora ali, só vai. Tá, aqui é uma Devil Army mesmo. O problema é os papos de DG, né? E classe certa e etc. E toma dano de... É terra ou é veneno? Não, tanto faz, só ver o símbolo. Sua Ring Vortex é horrível. Ele só deu IK no cara, nada demais.
Nothing ever seems to faze her.
She's not the only one.
You're quite calm and composed yourself, Alvin.
Fair enough.
Tá, eu preciso que ela use Nurse. Aí tem que repetir ela 3 horas. O problema de jogo com DG é isso, né? O Black Desert, 1h30 você termina as DG dele, uma vez por semana. A Healer morreu. E eu vou morrer agora. Adeus. Tá, mas é que foi erro meu. Eu devia ter voltado pra cidade pra me curar antes. Eu vim todo quebrado pra luta. Cara, eu queria jogar um game que não demandasse tanto tempo no online, tá ligado? Mas creio que eu vou achar isso só jogando private mesmo. Sim, mas tu fala as DG diariamente, né? 3 horinhas diariamente. Deixa eu só ver uma coisa. Vida tem tudo. Talvez uns elixir. Isso é farm de dinheiro mesmo. Faz mais sentido. Mas... não é fazer, eu tenho que fazer os puzzles de novo, né? Eu vou ficar muito triste com isso. O problema é que eu acho que eu não toquei. Não, eu toquei no save que eu só vi lá embaixo. Tem que descer tudo, velho. É triste. Descer 5 andares pra eu descobrir que eu vou tomar uma surra de novo. Eu não deveria pegar essa luta, mas eu tô muito tentador pra saber o que ele vai me dar, já que é o dourado. Cara, o Black Desert eu só parei mesmo por causa de quebrar item, tá ligado? Se não quebrasse item eu ficava de boas, mesmo regredindo. Tem private dele. Mas o private também não é muito bom, não. Eles triplicam o valor do drop dos mobs, mas igual, tu tem que farmar tipo umas 10 horas, 20 horas pra fazer um item perfeito. Então, acaba que no final das contas, só pra tu se divertir já vai umas 200 horas de farm. Pelo menos na época que eu encontrei era assim. Aí é mal do jogo. Cara, 40 mil dá um level. Valeu a pena. Pior é que essa porcaria de cubo é rara, né? Vai ter que voltar de novo e daí sleep, comprar mais a comida pra XP. O correto seria eu comprar as armas novas, né? Subir a loja, mas deixa eu ver qual buff que tá na loja agora. É o que eu menos tem inseto, mas acho que vai upar bem igual. É mais complicado nesse caso, né? Demora. Deixa eu comprar arma pra Mila mesmo, só tenho dinheiro pra isso. Detonator. Se comprar convite são 3. Cara, no caso do Black Desert, os itens raros você tem 0,1% de chance de drop. Algumas peças e as outras é 0,005%. É, mas é garantido. Eu fiz todos os itens raros do Black Desert, demorei uma média de umas 200 horas pra fazer. Tipo, farmava 1-2 horinhas por dia e ia jogando todo dia. O grande problema, né? A minha única reclamação do jogo é quebrar os itens mesmo. Que o jogo é divertido e etc. Dá pra passar o tempo, tem arena, tem torneio. Você consegue fazer outras coisas além de grindar, né? Você pode vender cavalo e por aí vai. Só que fica meio enjoativo como qualquer outro jogo, né? Depois de jogar uns 3, 4 anos seguidos já não é a mesma coisa. Ô louco, estourei o limite de item. O problema é que eu não posso trocar as penas, o NPC fica do outro planeta.
It's getting darker. Everyone, listen up for signs of enemy movement.
Watch out, everyone. It looks way tougher than the others.
Of course it is. We wouldn't find it
Ah, o Vortex derruba ele. Acho que essa dá pra ganhar mais fácil. Acerta se eu não errar o golpe, né? Tá engraçada a luta que o velho morre toda hora só de lateral, tá ligado? Só uma rabada. Não adianta nem curar que ele morre igual, velho. Mas esse Nurse é bem mais quebrado do que os Tails antigos, viu? Porque a menina ressuscita através do Nurse ou é o item que tá sendo usado? Agora fiquei na dúvida. Teria que botar a Elysium de principal pra testar isso depois. Porque o único problema desse jogo é os bots usarem todos os itens. Meu Deus. Os bots usam sem medo de sobrar isso. É, a XP foi bem ruim, 20 mil. Mesmo com 100% de XP. Pô, tá tudo arrebentado. Tá, fizeram a suposição que a besta tava aqui pra tentar se matar com o miasma. Deixa eu ver o que a gente ganhou dela. Drandu, The Howling Beast. Dá menos dano que a arma que eu tenho. Ai, ai. Isso acaba sendo meio meme, tá ligado? Você pega uma quest pra usar uma arma específica que ela não vai ter uso, porque ela só serve pro novo jogo mais. A menos que a pessoa tenha muita vontade de platinar o jogo praticamente sem nem usar essas armas.
You know, it is a mercenary's job to fight. Not that I mind getting paid to twiddle my thumbs. said he found us sprawled at the foot of this hill.
Let's look for a path down.
What's that?
We must have fallen from there to the bottom of the cliff.
Isn't the rift a little small?
My guess is it's about to collapse. Jumping back through would be a leap of faith.
Count me out! It looks too dangerous! Let's head back to town and figure out another way.
Hey, everyone. If you plan on returning to Riza Maxia, then I think it's time we parted ways.
What? What makes you say that all of a sudden?
I know that we pulled off a successful Spyrite tethering together, and we found out some great news. But I'm afraid the only way to stop Gaius at this point is to fight him. I don't want the way you feel now to get in the way of your true feelings.
I agree. If we can't be honest with ourselves about why we're fighting, then there's no point in fighting in the first place.
In other words, you want us to make our own decision.
It'll be a difficult ride ahead. I guess it only makes sense.
Mind if I have some more time to think? At least until you're all ready to leave?
Sure, of course.
Don't let your current emotions get in the way. I'm almost acting human.
Mila?
Sorry, it's nothing.
Wait, isn't this...
There's no way replacing everything Spyrix with Spyrites is gonna be easy as it sounds. In terms of raw numbers, just think of how many Spyrites we'll need.
It's true. The Spyrites need to be researched, created, distributed. It won't happen overnight.
There is much that needs to be done. But if we can't buy more time, the spirits will go extinct.
I will buy us time. Maxwell said it himself. If we remove the schism, the mana that it contains could sustain Olympius for a considerable amount of time.
And that's what you intend to do?
Yes, it is.
It's a long road ahead for all of us.
But the more pressing problem is Gaius. If we can't stop him, it'll be too late for Olympius.
Yeah. I don't understand. The spirit fossil came off. How is she able to...
Eles fizeram até o detalhe que ficou vazio o Spirit Fossil na skin dela. Interessante. Vai que eles esquecem, né?
What are you doing, Alvin?
Figured I'd stay away, since everyone's so sick of me.
Maybe because you're a big fat liar.
Yeah, that's just who I am, all right. And what about you, Elise? Wondering what to do?
Yeah. I just don't know what the right choice is.
Well, you're talking to the wrong guy. I don't know much about being a kid. Never really had a childhood.
So were you a member of Exodus ever since you were just a little boy?
Yeah, that's right. I thought it was okay to trick people. When things would go bad, I'd just disappear. I'd take the path of least resistance. I pretty much just did whatever didn't hurt me, that's all.
Then, does that mean you won't be going with Mila and Jude?
You know what? That kid forces me to wake up and smell reality. They're all just so mature, the way they hide their real feelings about me.
Oh, now I get it. You're lonely, aren't you, Alvin?
I've never been much for expressing my feelings, I suppose. But even if they do hate me, I have to stick it out. I'm not leaving this time.
So does that mean that you really want to be their friend again?
I've learned that building real trust with people takes a lot more work than you think.
Being a grown-up sounds like an awful lot of pain.
It seems like the older you get, the tougher it is to share your feelings with others. Anyway, no one will want to be friends with me until I can make the first move. It's hard, but it sure beats being alone.
I wonder what I'm supposed to do now. What do I have to do to become happy?
Well, it's different for everyone. You just have to find what works for you. I'm sure you know what you want by now.
I guess so. It hasn't been easy, but I've learned a lot traveling with everybody. I know that. I definitely don't want to stop, that's for sure. I want to keep on learning more, and I want to make some new friends.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me.
Some help you are.
I told you, I'm the wrong guy to ask about this stuff. Sorry about that, kid. Huh?
That's a thank you. I just wanted you to know that from now on, I'm gonna be your friend, okay?
How the policy.
How come the kids are the wisest people in this group?
Eu creio que o portal é a DG final. Creio eu. Creio eu que a gente já tá no final do jogo.
Trouble sleeping, young miss?
Yeah, I still haven't made up my mind. What about you?
I've reached a decision. I have decided to go with them.
I see. I wonder if I'm the only one who's still on the fence.
You're not alone.
Huh?
When Lord Klein passed away, I inherited the keys to the kingdom, along with many doubts.
But eventually you figured out what to do, right? I used to think that everything works out if you do your best, but I've been proven wrong every time.
Does Agria still haunt you?
I keep thinking.
É isso que é o pior. Eu não sei quem é a Agria. Porque a Agria só morre no lado do Jude. E como a gente não jogou o lado dele, a gente... 4 personagens morreram e a gente não sabe quem eles são.
Am I that easy to read? Let me tell you, life does not become any simpler the older you get. But I must say, I am a bit surprised by you.
In what way?
I was under the impression that Jude was the one who occupied your every waking thought.
Come on now, don't be silly.
Não, Snake, é que assim, ó. Esse jogo você joga ou com o Jude ou com a Mila. O lado que você escolher conta a história de jeitos diferentes e você não vê alguns acontecimentos. Simplesmente a gente chegou na parte da história que, morreu esses 3 carinha aqui, te fode. Tá, mas o que aconteceu? Tá aí. Certamente é o pessoal que era o Quimerade, que era a cabeça da Quimera. Eu acho que a Agri era a guria que era louca da cabeça, mano. Louca da cabeça. Como faz pra jogar o outro, tu escolhe quando tu inicia o jogo. Aí tu tem que jogar um save separado.
Are you willing to tell me?
I would like to be there to walk with them in the future that they wish to create.
É tipo tu jogar o Resident 2, jogar com a Claire e com o Leon. Só que, né, é um jogo de 2 horas pra um jogo de 50 que eu tenho.
I plan to take the lead and pull the two of them along behind me. That is my true desire.
And what do I really want?
I think you already know your answer, miss.
What I really want is to see Jude's smiling face again. I suppose that's it. That's a good reason, isn't it?
É o final do jogo aqui, é a opening, final da opening do jogo.
Hey. Don't you want to sit?
You've changed.
Not really. To be honest, I'm so scared I can't even sleep.
I told you before, if we can just dispel the schism, I'll handle everything from there. There's no reason for you to be afraid.
Mila! If the schism disappears, so will the temporal crossroads, right?
Yes. The destruction of the schism means the death of Maxwell. The temporal crossroads were born from Maxwell and that unique spirit climb, so they will vanish too.
Why didn't I realize what's happened to you? I know. You never told me because you wanted me to find my own answer first. Isn't that right? Mila?
It was just easier for me that way.
Huh?
The entity known as Maxwell is essential for the spirits. So they will need a new Maxwell.
Then we won't be able to stay together anymore?
The sadness of parting is a human emotion. Such emotions no longer apply to me.
And there's no other way, is there?
Maxwell created me, so perhaps he could restore my human body. Jude, is that what you really want? Let's create a new future for all the spirits and people in the world. And let's create it together.
Together. Thanks. Gaius!
Is Muse with you?
Just relax. I've come here to tell you something, and that's all.
Then talk.
We are ready to commence our operation to wipe out every Spyrix in Olympias.
So your attack from before was just to check whether Spyrites were usable?
Exactly.
You came here to tell us that?
No. Listen. You have a dream for the future of the world that is vastly different from mine. So...
You plan to fight us here?
This is a piece of Muse's power.
The power to slice through space?
What of it?
Here, I give you a chance to return to Riza Maxia quietly if you choose to.
You'd still offer us a chance to end things peacefully.
Gaius, you know full well that we can't walk the same path. Not anymore.
So you say. But I wonder if Mila agrees with that.
Why should I? What makes you think I've wavered?
One can only handle so much. Take Muse, for example.
What about her?
She is very torn. She has incredible power, yet she knows not how to use it. In hindsight, I was cruel to force such a weak person to become strong so suddenly.
You want to save her too, don't you?
Along with the rest of my people. Stand down, and I will take over.
Your words cannot shake my will, nor can they alter my mission. It remains unchanged, even after all this time.
I see.
Jude. Our choices matter. They're meaningful for precisely that reason, because they're our choices. Following the will of others will lead nowhere. That's why our choice right now is more important than our own survival. So Jude, please. Watch over me so that I stay on my path until the very end.
Yes, I promise. Sleep well?
Yes.
That might have been the best sleep I've had in my entire life. I was dead to the world.
I decided I'm coming with you. I won't bore you with my reasons, though.
Thanks, Leia. Let's do our best.
Yep. I'm coming too. And me 3!
I shall accompany you as well.
Wouldn't do for the only Olympian here to sit this one out.
So you've made up your minds.
Then there's something we need to tell you. Check this out.
Nifty knife.
Gaius brought this to us last night. He called it a piece of Muse's power.
Does that mean we could use it to tear open the breach?
Looks like it.
Gaius truly is inscrutable.
He's mocking us.
I don't think so. We might be fighting against one another, but he's a good guy.
Nice to see her actually talking to me.
Well...
I appreciate it. Thanks.
You're welcome.
It's a bummer there's nobody here to send off the heroes!
That shouldn't be a problem.
We'll just have to accept that we're unsung heroes.
Who needs an adoring crowd? Let's have a pre-battle cheer.
If you insist.
Couldn't hurt.
Make sure to put some feeling into it.
Indeed. Here goes nothing. Everyone, let's finish what we started.
Tá, literalmente a gente... Como é que eu uso isso? A gente ganhou um item que pode voltar, mas não tem explicação como usar ainda.
I'd say it's more that Muse has finally found someone she can rely on. She had been yearning for someone to guide her.
That girl has some big-time dependency issues.
She's like my own dark shadow. I wish we could have met under different circumstances.
Whatever the nature of their relationship, Muse's ability to manipulate dimensional space is now in Gaius's hands. That is no trivial matter.
Agreed. Even the great spirits are no match for a blade that can sever dimensional barriers.
That doesn't sound promising. Should we turn tail and run away?
Yes, let's do that. Do you really think I would say such a thing?
Of course not.
You know me well.
Tá. Aparentemente isso aqui é um mob de side quest, né? Glaudia Crow. Dá beleza, né? Fracanado. O personagem. Cara. Daqui eu concordo contigo. Deixa eu usar o Nurse aqui antes que eu morra do nada. É, ele dá menos dano que lá de baixo. Retiro o que eu disse. Au. Ô, bater com a bunda não dá, viu? Qual foi? Ah, mano. Deu pra desviar ainda. Ô, Jotaro, né? Talvez o japonês fique com cara de Jotaro mesmo. Deixa eu usar só um de TP aqui. Ele estuda de muito longe. Oh, tu vai deixar eu lutar ou não, bicho chato? Meu Deus, eu preciso lutar. Aí, agora foi. Eu preciso estar com a Mila linkada pra poder lutar com os golpes que eu tenho equipado. O dublador do Macreon mesmo, do Jotaro, é que eu nunca vi em inglês, aí eu fico devendo essa. Eu fico com a dúvida, eu vou ter que ver isso depois pra ver como é que fica. Matou 2. 33 de vida. What the heck? Deu golpe caindo? Ai, meu Deus. Pronto. A XP foi boa. Destruidor do mal.
This must be the sensation humans know as hunger. Let's stop and eat something soon.
Didn't we just eat?
Esperava que fosse algo melhor, ter que comprar comida de novo. Voltar na cidade, abastecer os itens.
Tá muito ocupado ele?
Por quê?
Tá gravando?
O que foi?
Come on, let me fight already. I'm gonna lose my edge here.
Vamos ver. Acho que o Hourglass não funciona no boss final, creio eu. Deixa eu dar uma bufada aqui na loja. Se eu conseguir upar, é claro, ela. Não vai dar. Deixa eu ver. Dar um descanso pros bonecos e... creio eu que eu paro por aqui hoje. Eu não sei, eu tô na dúvida se eu entro na última DG pra ver se o jogo vai me liberar voltar pra Xillia. Porque o jogo não liberou mesmo com a espadinha. Se o jogo liberar, vai ter muita coisa secundária pra fazer. Na real, não muita coisa, vai ter 4 ou 5 bosses pra matar e deu. Não vou fazer as outras quests secundárias, vai dar muito tempo. Tenho de dinheiro, tá pronto já. Eu vou entrar só na DG pra ver o que vai ter ali. Se tiver muita coisa, a gente só sai dela.
Thanks, everyone. I wouldn't have made it without you. Jude, you're up.
Less looking, more leaping.
Not so fast.
What now?
You really think we can beat Gaius and Muse like this?
Don't tell me you're getting cold feet.
I don't think that's what he's implying.
Do we need to take care of any business back in Riza Maxia?
We can go back?
Yes, we can probably return to Riza Maxia from the temporal crossroads.
Alvin has a point. We cannot expect help from anyone.
In other words, we must be fully prepared.
Right. We gotta think these things through. We're on our own after all.
Good point.
Come on, let me fight already. I'm gonna lose my edge here.
Ready, everyone?
Last one in has to kiss Tipo. Hey, no fair.
I gotcha.
No need to worry. We're all bound for the same destination.
never get the knack for doing things as a group.
Hey, it's worked for us so far.
I guess you're right. Well, looks like we're up. What?
Hey, nice of you to join us. Either we ended up in a different place from last time, or it got a major remodel.
Gaius must have used Maxwell's power to alter things here. Where's Leia?
Where'd you go?
I found another breach like the one we came through.
Don't tell me you went in it.
I did. It leads to Riza Maxia, so that's the wrong way. Then Gaius and Muse must be that way.
This presents a dilemma. I assumed we would just be following the same path as last time.
At your age, Rowan, never assume things will be easy.
Well said. We have other dangers to contend with besides Gaius and Muse.
Better keep our guard up.
Let's go, everyone.
Come on, let me fight already! I'm gonna lose my edge here!
Gaius has been busy keeping order in Rashagal ever since Noctigal died. I wonder what's going on back at his old castle in Canbalar. You don't want to pay Balin a visit?
Why? Are you hoping to hear one of his humiliating stories about my past?
The more you bring it up, the more curious we get.
What a crazy place! But that's okay! Where are you?
Ah, que legal, se eu me jogar ali não tem como voltar. Tipo, literalmente ali é o fim do jogo, creio eu. É, eu acho que é a boss fight final, porque o jogo deu muito item. Ou pelo menos a dungeon final. A fenda fica do lado do templo dela. Temporal Crossroads, minha Kara, beleza. Tá, a gente tem que ir pra Xandu e pegar o barquinho. Se eu não me engano, do lado do barquinho tinha uma besta pra enfrentar. Todo mundo full, tudo.
Come on, let me fight already! I'm gonna lose my edge here!
Guess I better do something with Mom's house. And while I'm at it, I should see Isla too.
All that remains of the Chimeriad is Wingle.
I wonder where he is. Back in Canbalar?
Tá, tem duas sketches com spoiler, o pessoal falando da vida do Wingu, que ele voltou pra cidade, e o do... esqueci o nome do outro personagem, porque... o Alvin, que aparentemente ele queria fazer com a casa dele. Então, ou seja, se quiser, tem muito conteúdo secundário pra ele. Você quer ficar secundário? Tem muita coisa secundária pra fazer. Só vou pegar rápido, não vou fazer nada. Eu só quero enfrentar as Devil Beasts só. Long down direccionário.
Fezabel Marsh. Wasn't that the site of a famous battle between Rashagal and Aljul?
Yes. 20 years ago. It's a place that looms large in my life. If we go there, I may remember things that are perhaps best forgotten.
That's right. We were part of that war. I'm sorry.
Tá, esse aqui que é o mini boss da arma. Gatrega, falta quanta escuridão. Creio eu que tem uma skill de escuridão? Não, né? É, aqui deu ruim. Tá, pelo menos o golpe de vento derruba ele também. Normal. Vai demorar mais pra matar. E se a gente conseguir, eu só esqueci de bater uma comida antes de vir. Esse boneco aqui tá muito rápido, né? Nossa. Esse aqui é meio difícil. Caramba, fui atropelado, passaram carros. Né? Oh, mano, meu Deus. 2k de dano com o boneco deitado, velho. O problema é que assim, ó, os bots usam um item com muita frequência. E acaba meio que quebrando o ciclo, porque o bot cancela o próprio golpe que ele tá fazendo. Por exemplo, a Elysium acabou de ressuscitar o cara, sendo que ela podia ter usado a porcaria do Nurse. Todo mundo full life, aí ela cancelou o Nurse. Esse jogo é muito poluído em alguns lugares. E tipo, eu fiz a luta toda assim, encher a Galg de poder, porque, nossa, tu tira sagrada é sacanagem. Debuff. O bicho arrasta o cara até a parede, mano. Nossa, mãe do céu. Eu acho que eu tomei game over, eu vou meter um elixir aqui. Nossa, no último segundo. Não morre. Levanta. Resurrection. Tá, vamos ganhar o tempo. Falta quanto? 12 minutos. Cara, eu deveria tirar esses healing, mas eu sou muito cabeça dura. Esses healing em área mais ferra do que o bot ajuda. Ele cura um e não cura os demais. Aí, nice, né? Jogar totalmente na casual sem dar comando pros bots é muito ruim, né? Não é, cara, é que eu tô jogando como se estivesse jogando normal, só pela história. Porque se eu fosse jogar no hard, eu teria que vir pra luta com as skills já fechadas nos bots, né? Fechada é, ó, só pode dar esse golpe, aquele e o outro. Acabou. Tipo, por exemplo, a Elysium seria só cura. É, daria 32 mil XP se eu viesse com a comida. Joguei XP. Ah, não tô com a comida. Não, esse aqui não deu XP nenhum. Eu vou que ele deu de item. É a arma da guria e é horrível. Vamos pra Shendu mesmo. A Shendu é ruim de se achar. É Sherrington, acho que é. Aqui pra Sherrington que eu tenho que trocar as penas. Trocar as penas no NPC aqui. Tá, o NPC sempre chama alguém pra conversar, algo do gênero, por causa da missão. Mas eu quero falar com o outro ali. Esse aí eu não sei o que é aquela ali, cara. Esse jogo tem tanta quest que... Tá. Esse aqui eu acho que é a quest que tem que ir ali em cima da montanha que a gente vai fazer agora. Vai ter uma Devil Beast ali. Cadê o vendedor, cara? O cara de cima não. Ah, esse aqui. Hã? Ué, não é tu? Quem é o cara que troca as penas? Agora eu tô bugado, porque era pra ele estar desse lado. Será que ele troca de região? Tá, tem que deixar comprado um elixir já. Cara, eu jurava que ele era um NPC de azul aqui. Bom. Agora estou bugado. Será que é na rua de baixo?
I wonder what Drusella's doing now. She's probably busy missing you.
I do hope the loss of Lord Klein hasn't been too hard on her.
Eu não lembro se tem um atalho pra eu subir agora. Eu sei que a quest é lá em cima. Eita. Subir pela direita. Olha que coisinha bonitinha. Terra. E ele bate com o vento. Cara, eu me matei, né? Eu não vim curado. Não precisa escapar, mano. Eu botei pro lado? Não, eu botei pra cima. Acho que Cérebros Strike, acho que tem outra derruba, não? Não tem Cérebros Strike. Deu ruim. Não é usar o golpe especial, né? Cara, confusão é um pouco quebrada. Morro! Olha o APT todo, que legal. Beleza. Tipo, só. Tchau. Tá, é que não tá com o golpe trocado. Ah, eu não preciso nem trocar o golpe. Não é preciso, né? Parar de usar item por um segundo, vou ter que desativar isso e enfrentar os boss daqui a pouco. Tá, esse aqui. Droga, dei o golpe errado. Tá bom, o bot tá ressuscitando, menos mal. Ah, se tiver todo mundo junto, acabou o jogo, tá ligado? Não dá o gol. Au. Vai dar confusão, pelo amor de Deus. Mano. Ah, cara. É muito chato isso. Porque eu não consigo cancelar a porcaria do bot. Mas quando o bot quer usar o item, ele cancela instantâneo o golpe, cara. É muito medonho isso, na moral.
Down now. Better to charge in, focus, and end the battle quickly.
I'm not getting paid enough for this.
Acho que eu vou ter que desativar pra passar desse boy. Não vai deixar ligado. Só afastar um pouco pra não dar as minhas. Ops. Ué, não derrubou? Ok. Aí. Só morreu e ficou com pouca vida. 12 mil ainda, meu Deus. Pode parar. Não, de novo não. GG. Ah, 100% de XP 19 mil foi meme, viu? A luva é bem pior. Tá, pelo menos -1 pra nós fazer, né? Eu estou falido oficialmente. Estranho, o pessoal diz que o bicho fica perto da entrada, mas não tem nenhum bicho diferente aqui. O bicho que já tinha antes. Ah, aqui ó. Contando com esse aqui, 2. Deixa eu ver qual que é a fraqueza de água. Não quero mais.
Same weapon as me.
I suggest not underestimating it.
What? Are you saying my skills are weaker than this beast?
Mayor, I advise you to redirect that aim. Go towards the enemy instead.
Fine. I'll show you all who's boss. Farewell.
I will guard you from incoming arts.
Meu Deus, não dá pra ver nada com o golpe dela. Ah, eu acho que esse morre rápido pelo fato de ser fraqueza à água. Tá. Ficar de olho, não sei se vai trocar de fraqueza. Trocou a fraqueza. GG. Pera, o quê? Tá, falta só a última agora. Tá, é o dela. Cara, eu não comprei nenhuma arma pra ela. Ah, e tipo, se é comprada a arma é semelhante. Ai. Ah, vamos lá fazer o último boss. E aí amanhã a gente zera o jogo daí. Tá. Deixa eu ver uma coisa. Acho que é tal, né? Cadê Niakera? Agora qual que é? Não, não era aqui. Onde é que fica o esquema da Maxwell? Era pro outro lado? Acho que não é telando via Niakera que eu... Acho que aqui é mais... errei de novo. Vamos andando que é mais rápido. Cheio de quest secundária pra fazer, credo. Não, o pior é que eu tô querendo ir sem passar no sleep ali. Deixar um soninho antes. Só usar uma garrafa sagrada, não pegar a luta. Na real, cadê? SP, Speed, Strong, Vitalidade, Inteligência, Psy, eu não sei o que Psy faz, teria que ler, Agilidade. Vou botar TP no boneco porque eu consigo pelo menos spamar as coisas nele. Gangnam Style. O Pagani está, digo. Eu vou botar no prata. Tá. Senão eu vou esquecer de usar os itens, tipo, literalmente tô zerando o jogo, não usei essas porcaria. Pra esquerda. Inclusive, acho que tá com a Elise, né? É o Sephira. Eu já posso trocar porque eu peguei um que dá mais dinheiro, mas eu vou botar o de vida, que a gente tá indo pros boss. Tem que ficar vivo pelo menos. Era Chagut. É Chagut? Não? Cara, pra qual lado que é o templo da... Minha Kera Norte hoje. Era pra cá. Quando o cara é burro é outro nível, não rola. Que a Mia Shrine. Quando o cara é burro é outro nível. Ai, que cara burro. Diminui por metade o custo de skill. Metade pra dar um fairy. Zerando o jogo. Isso é bom pôr no protagonista, já que eu fico spamando o gol. Tá, vamos ver. Agora eu não sei qual rua aqui, né? É essa mesmo. A gente tem que subir o prédio do Volt lá, e se estiver liberado, porque se não tiver a gente vai ficar devendo um. Sai quest secundário, sai. E a criança conseguiu ver agora, a criança tá enxergando. Eu acho que vai liberar o prédio depois dessa cutscene secundária. Tá, eu acho que eu tô no prédio já, é isso? Qual prédio que é esse? Tá, não é esse. É esse prédio ou não é, velho? É esse aqui mesmo. Tem que subir pro último andar. Agora qual que é o último andar? Esse aqui desce. Eu olhei todas as salas aqui. Não. Ah não, olhei sim. O elevador não aparece com um quadrado na tela. Só tem que lembrar agora onde é que... Ué, não dá pra sair do quadrado aqui? Tá, por que não foi? Esse item aqui tem que ser muito bom pra fazer isso. Ah, mas na moral, o jogo. Loot comum. Por que eu não posso subir? Que bizarro, cara. Tá, vamos lá. Tem que descer na sala que a gente enfrentou o Volt lá. Se não me engano era do 13º aqui mesmo, uma das portas saindo. Não, não era aqui? Ou era essa porta do lado aqui? É aqui mesmo. Ela demora. Tá. Melambron. Fraca água. Ah, passou isso.
He looks pretty angry. Totally. Quite the conviction. Losing such power in its current state.
No, that is not conviction. It's merely hanging on to the bloodlust of war. We can only help by aid.
Meu Deus, o velho já caiu. O que eu senti um pouco de meme nesse Tales é que você não vê os especial dos outros bonecos, a menos que você equipe eles. Nos outros Tales eles lutavam por conta própria. Acaba ficando meio meme por causa disso. Você não consegue nem selecionar quem vai dar o golpe, só equipando ele mesmo. Oh, Yoshimitsu não, né? Pelo amor de Deus, vai meter um Yoshimitsu pra mim. Ficar pulando na espadinha e matar PT tudo. Quem vai fazer isso? Eu não vou correr riscos, eu só usei um elixir e deu. Pior dos casos, a gente farm e compra um depois. E aí?
That was close.
Just keeps getting.
I'm just get.
Bom, terminamos de pegar todas as armas, que são armas das X Dungeons. Só que eu não vou fazer porque eu não, só vou zerar o jogo e vou pro 2. Então, eu só vou... O que aconteceu?
That was the last of them. We've eradicated all of the extant Devil's beasts.
Indeed, the last remnants of the Battle of Fezabel. After 20 years, I'm glad we were finally able to put them to rest.
And since we got the devil's arms, it was a win-win. We got a twofer.
They sure weren't easy to find, though. I guess the devils were in the details.
Jude,
Bom, tinha que falar com o NPC. Tinha que entregar pro NPC da quest lá no início do jogo, mas eu não vou fazer.
Weapons seem a bit strange to you?
In what way?
I don't know quite how to put it, but they feel like they're not as impressive as they should be.
Now that you mention it.
These are weapons not forged by men, but born from beasts. They may have special properties.
É o próprio jogo dando a dica.
The man who told us about the devil's beast knows something.
That's true. We can head back to Sapstrath Sea Haven to see him.
Tá aí,
Perhaps you can tell us more about these devil's arms.
Tem que ir lá falar com ele que ele vai dar a dica das... Mas não, eu não vou fazer isso. Eu só vou me reestocar com os itens e depois a gente vai direto pro final do jogo. Só que não hoje, no caso.
I've no
Não tem save ali, vou deixar na cidade. Então por hoje é só, valeu por quem apareceu aí. Bom descanso pra vocês. Largar vocês lá no Nicolai que tá jogando um Chrono Cross. Valeu a presença aí, point do Alex e o Snake que tava aí. Valeu, falou!